Good day, my schoolers. Welcome to my school channel, and my name is Abiola. Remember, in this channel, you'll be joining me to solve the JAMB CBT past question for the subject Mathematics Day 2011. Do not go anywhere, stay with us, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school YouTube channel, and in this video segment you'll be joining me to solve questions 32 to 46. So let's start with question 32. The derivatives of 2x plus 1, open brackets, close brackets, then open brackets again, 3x plus 1, close brackets, is what? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is just to expand this bracket, and it's very easy. 2x times 3x. Okay, let's take that simply. 2 times 3, we have 6. X times x, we have x squared. All right, so we have plus 2x times 1, we have 2x. Okay, then we have plus 1 times 3x, we have plus 3x. All right, then we have plus 1 times plus 1, we have plus 1. So let's add up. We have 6x squared plus 5x plus 1. So if we differentiate this will be, remember differentiation, right? X raised to power 2 minus 1 plus, this is raised to power 1 times 5, okay? X raised to power 1 minus 1. The derivative of a constant equals 0, right? Okay, so 2 minus 1, we have 1. So we have x raised to power 1. 2 times 6, we have 12. So x raised to power 1 is still x. So I can leave it as x. All right, so 1 minus 1, that is 0. X raised to power 0 is 1, okay? So 1 times 5 is 5. 5 times 1 is still 5. So here is the derivative that we are looking for. So that is 12x plus 5. Let's see if we have this. Okay, that can be found in option D. So option D is the correct option. 33. Find the mode of the above distribution. Okay, this is a group data, so we can just use the formula for mode when it comes to group data. Very easy. At first, which of the classes, okay, has the highest frequency? That is traced to this. So the lower class boundary for this, for the modal class, is 5.5. The higher or the highest is 8.5, 5.5, 8.5. So the lowest, that is 5.5, okay, added to, okay, 5 minus the preceding class, the preceding value, that is 5 minus 2, we have 3 over, okay, 5 minus 2 as well, 3, added to the one after the highest frequency, 5 minus 3, that is 2. Okay, then we are going to multiply it by the difference between these boundaries. Okay, the boundaries are 5.5 and 8.5. So 8.5 minus 5.5. Okay, so we have 0, 8 minus 5, 3. So this is 3. Of course, there are different ways whereby these are being presented. Okay, you can have this as L1 fx over fx plus fy into bracket C. Okay, so C. So, but I don't want to go about the letters. Okay, let's just apply it, then we get our answers. So we have 5.5, okay, into bracket 3. 3 plus 2, that is 5. That is 3 over 5, right? So that's 3 times 3. This is plus. There's a plus here, please. 3 times 3, that is 9 over 5. So this tells me 5.5 plus 9 over 5. Okay, I don't want to use the long division method. 9 divided by 5, we have 1.8. So 5.5 plus 1.8 will give us 7.3. If you want to approximate this, I can give it as 7. So what we are looking for, the mode of distribution, is 7. So let's move back to the screen and see if we can find 7. Option D is the correct option. Question 34. Find the value of x at the minimum point of the curve y equals s cubed plus x squared minus x plus 1. Okay, so I've just highlighted some simple steps we have to follow and we are going to get our answer. Alright, so at first we have to differentiate. So let's differentiate this. Okay, so if we differentiate this, what we would have is for this will be 3x squared plus, if we differentiate this, we have 2x, okay? If we differentiate this, we're going to have minus 1. Remember, the derivative of a constant is 0, so this is gone. So when we differentiate, this is what we have, 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Okay, so let's find the factors of this. So how do we find factors? That is the next step. You can use factorization, right? Okay, so this would be 3x squared, right, plus 3x minus x minus 1. These are the factors. So let's work around this. Of course, there are shorter methods to this, but I just want to see if I can break it down as simple as possible. What's common in this bracket here? We have 3, okay, into brackets, 3x, yes, into brackets, x plus 1. All right, then for this I have minus 1 into brackets, x plus 1. You can verify this. Minus 1 times x minus x minus 1 times plus 1, we have this. Okay, so we have 3x minus 1 and we have x plus 1. So this tells us that 3x equals 1, right? And that means x equals 1 over 3, or x plus 1 equals 0, or x equals minus 1. So these are the factors that we are looking at. So let's impute it here. So the factors are 1 over 3, okay, or minus 1. Alright, so we have to take this off so that we can have enough space to work with. Please take your time, okay, to learn this. It's very easy, just practice. So we are going to the next step. We are going to further differentiate what we have gotten, okay? So, you know, you'll be giving it as, or you'll be giving us the square y over the x squared. Don't worry about all of those grammars, okay? So further differentiation of this. Further diff. Okay, so this is 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. So this comes here, that will become 6x, all right, plus 2. Remember, the derivative of a constant is 0. So what we have is 6x plus 2 for further differentiation. Okay, so this is very perfect. So this is the last step we are looking at, right here. Use of the factors. So what are the factors we have gotten? We have gotten 1 over 3 and we have gotten minus 1. So let's slot in 1 over 3. What do we have? We have 6 into brackets 1 over 3, okay, plus 2. 3 here 1, 3 here 2. 2 times 1, 2. So I have 2 plus 2 equals 4. All right. Okay, so when x is minus 1, all right, so I have 6 into brackets minus 1 plus 2, that makes minus 6 plus 2, that makes minus 4. So let's now use what we have here. You know, we said that for a maximum or minimum point, your dy dx must be equal to 0, which we have done. So for a maximum point, the square y over the x square must be less than 0. So which of these values do we have it when it equals or it is less than 0? We have it here. So this is our maximum point. That tells us that we have our maximum point when x is minus 1, isn't it? So we can also derive that for a minimum point, the square y over the x square is greater than 0. So which of them is our value greater than 0? That is 4. So this is our minimum point. So the question tells us to find the minimum point. So how do we, or when do we get our minimum point? When x is equals to 1 over 3. We got our maximum point when x is minus 1. Okay, so we are looking for the minimum point. So how do we get our minimum point? When x equals 1 over 3. So that is the value of x. So the answer, or the value we are looking for, is 1 over 3. So let's move back to the screen and see if we have 1 over 3. So find the value of x at the minimum point. The value of x at the minimum point is 1 over 3. That gives us plus 4. Okay, so that is found in option A. So option A is the correct option. We completely understand that at the moment you will need tools to practice with. We have provided for you something very useful, and that is the Myschool mobile app for your smartphones and the Myschool software. So you may ask, how may I get any of these tools? All you just need to do is to click on the link in the description below. It's going to take you to the Myschool website. There you can get any of these tools. Okay, so join me as we solve question 35. Evaluate, this is the sign of integral, the integral sign. Then we have 3 minus 2x dx. So this is very simple. So you just have to first integrate what we have here. Okay, so 3 minus 2x. Remember, if we integrate this, it should give us 3x. If we integrate this, remember it is 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. Whatever you have as the power, you add it to 1. So this tells me 3x minus 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, 1 plus 1 is also 2. So 2 strikes out 2. So this is what we have left. So we have the upper value and the lower value. Okay, let's just slot it in. That's all we have to do. So when x is 1, okay, so I have 3 into bracket 1 minus 1 raised to power 2. Okay, minus when x is 0, 3 into bracket 0, okay, minus 0 raised to power 2. Right? So 3 times 1, we have 3. 1 raised to power 2 means 1 times 1, and that is 1. So we have minus 1, then big minus. 3 times 0, that is 0. 0 raised to power 2, that is 0. So we have the zeros here. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 0, 2. Very easy. So let's go back to the screen to look for 2. We can find that in option C. So option C is the correct option. Please do not forget to hit that like button. Also click on the subscribe button and always tap on bell notification so you can get informed immediately we upload the next video content. Question 36, we have find the integral of cos 4x dx. Okay, so when you integrate this, remember this, when you integrate sine x, you will have minus cos x. So when you integrate cos x, you are going to have sine x plus constant. So just look for, we all have this presentation here, but take note of this, we are having, so we can't have negative. Okay, so it's positive. All right, so these options are gone. So since we now have cos 4x, when we integrate this, the solvings are available, okay, on the Myschool website. Just click on the link, it's going to take you there. You will see it's question 36. So once we integrate this cos 4x, we are going to have 1 over 4. Remember, cos is integrated as sine, okay, 1 over 4 sine 4x plus k. So that's constant. So option D is the correct option. Question 37. The sum of 4 consecutive integers is 34. Okay, so find the list of these numbers. So consecutive means they are following each other. All right, so let's take the first one. So let's say the list number is 7. So let's try it out if it's going to give us. So we are talking about 4 consecutive numbers starting from 7, the list. So we have 7 plus 8, which is the next. That gives us 15. 15 plus 9, okay, that gives us 24. 24 plus 10, that gives us 34. So no going further. Correct option is option A. Question 38. So we have number of frequency. From the table above, find the median and the range of the data respectively. So that means the last answer will be range, the first answer will be median. So range is the highest minus the lowest. So that is 5 minus 0, that is 5. So the last value we are looking for is 5. So which of the options has 5 as its last value? That is option B. So remember to find median, you are talking about median, you're talking about the middle number. So if you decide to rearrange this, okay, listing them out or whatever way you want to do it. So don't bother, let's just add up. 1 plus 4, that is 5, this is 8, 16, 18, 23. Odd number, you add it plus 1, 23 plus 1, that is 24. okay, divided by 2, that is 12. So where does 12 fall into? 1 plus 4, that is 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 8, 16. So 12 is found here, and that number is 3. So the median is 3, the range is 5. 3, 5. Option B is the correct option. 39. So find the standard deviation of the above distribution. Okay, so I've reproduced this on the whiteboard with some amount of information. This is just to make the work easier. Okay, so this is the frequency, this is the values we are supplied with. Then we have fx, that is frequency times this class mark that we have. How do we get that? 5 plus 3, that is 8, divided by 2, we have 4. 8 plus 6, that is 14, divided by 2, we have 7. And you can see the difference is 3, 3, 3. You can use another method as well. So that is why we have fx, 2 times 4, 8, 2 times 7, 14. And that's, so when we add up this, 8 plus 14, okay, that gives us 22. 22 plus 20, we have 42. So the summation of fx is 42. The summation of the frequency, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, that is 6. Very easy. So we have this, x minus minus the mean. Okay, so what's the mean here? Remember, mean is, okay, summation EFX, which is 42, over summation F, that is this over this. And that is 7. 6 times 7 is 42. So just know that the mean we are looking for is 7. So let's work around this. We said our x minus the mean. So where the mean is 7. So what's our x? Our x, that is 4 minus 7. That gives us 3. Okay, you can put minus. You want to put minus 3? Okay, but because when we still multiply, we'll have this. All right, so 7 minus 3, whatever thing you want to do. But the value standard by standard is just 3. Okay, so 7 minus 7, that is 0. Okay, 10 minus 7, that is 3. Very easy, right? So the square of this, 3 raised to power 2, that is 9. 0 raised to power 2, that is 0. 3 raised to power 2, that is 9. Then we now multiply our frequency times this. Okay, so 2 times 9, that is 18. Okay, 2 times 0, that is 0. Then again, 2 times 9, that is 18. So the sum of all of this, 18 plus 0, that is 18, plus 18, that is 36. So our standard deviation, because the big square root, okay, of the sum of this, which is 36, over the sum of our frequency, which is 6. 6 here 1, 6 here 6. So standard deviation equals the square root of 6. Okay, so that's our answer, root 6. Let's see if we have root 6 given to us in the options provided. We can find that in option B. So option B is the correct option. We know you may have questions you'd like to ask. All you need to do is to click on that link. It's going to take you to the Myschool website. Okay, right there, you are going to meet with our solution providers. Okay, so they are going to help you out, definitely. So join me as we solve question 40. In how many ways can the letters of the word elation be arranged? So how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no repetition, no letters repeated. So that is 7 factorial. Or you can say 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But this makes the work easier. So option B is the correct option. We strongly believe that you may have better steps, explanations in tackling any of the questions. Please, we are so interested. All you need to do is to use that comment section below. Kindly indicate the question number and the contributions you'd like to make. Question 41. In how many ways can 5 people sit around a circular table? So let's just take it that one person has to sit. So we have 4 people left. Or you can just use this formula, n minus 1 factorial. What is the number 5? So 5 minus 1, that is 4 factorial. So what is 4 factorial? 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So 4 times 3, 12. 12 times 2, that is 24. 24 times 1, that is 24. Option B is the correct option. 42. Find the probability that a number picked at random from the set 43 to 60 is a prime number. So how do we describe prime numbers? They are just numbers that they are only divisible by themselves and 1. Okay, or you can talk about their factors being 1 and themselves. Okay, so 1 is not a prime number, take note of that. It doesn't have any other factor aside from itself. So a prime number has to have, it should have a number, okay, and 1 alongside itself, making 2 factors, itself and 1. So 1 just as itself, so 1 is not a prime number. So let's tackle the question given us. We have to find probability that the number that we are going to select will be a prime number. So what are the prime numbers here? We have 43, okay, we have 47, of course, we have 53, then we have 59. Okay, you can validate this. All right, so we have 4 prime numbers. All right, then when you now look at it, we now have, how many numbers do we have? The total available results, okay, they are 18 in number. Okay, when you take 60 minus 43, that will give you 17. If you now add this to it, okay, if you take an head count, what you're going to have is 18. So the possibility is 4 over the total result, that is 18. 4 over 18, that is 2 over 9 if you decide to break it down. So either we have 4 over 18 or 2 over 9. So let's see if we have this given to us in the options provided. Either 4 over 18 or 2 over 9. Where can we find that? We can find that in option C. So option C is the correct option. We have question 43. Find the derivative of sin theta over cos theta. Remember this. Sin theta divided by cos theta, or sin theta over cos theta makes tan theta, and the derivative of tan theta is sec square theta. So the correct option is option A for sec square theta. Question 44. From the Venn diagram above, okay, so find the complements of set P intersection Q. Okay, so what will be the complement? That's just the question of P intersection Q. So at first, let's determine what is P intersection Q. So this is set P. This is set Q. All right, so where do they intersect? They intersected here. So we have P intersection Q is C. So the complement of P intersection Q will be every other member that is present in the universal set but is not found in their intersection. So that means C will be excluded. So we've known that P intersection Q is C. So what other members do we have? We have A, we have B, we have D, and we have E. So the correct option here is option A, B, D, and E. Question 45. So the pie chart shows the distribution of courses offered by students. What percentage of the students offer English? This is very easy. This is a right angle. Okay, so this tells you this is 90 degrees. So 90 degrees out of 360 degrees is 1 over 4. So 1 over 4 of 100% is 25%. So just for additional information, this is 140 plus 120, that is 260. 260 plus 90, that is 350. 350 plus 10, that is 360. So the angle for French is 10 degrees. All right, so the percentage of students that offers English is 25%, 1/4 of the total pie chart. So that is found in option B. So option B is the correct option. 46. The bar chart above shows the distribution of SS2 students in a school. So find the total number of students. So these are the numbers of students, the students that we have. So let's see how many students. 15, none, okay. 30, we have for this. What about this? We have it on 45, we have it on 45. Okay, so that tells us 245. 45 plus 45, that is 90, plus 30, that makes 120. Then we have the last chart, that is 60. So 120 plus 60, that is 180. So the total number of students is 180, option A. We've come to the end of this video segment, but there are definitely more contents to come on the next subject. So all you just need to do is to hit that like button. Also click on the subscribe button and do click on bell notifications so you can get alerts immediately we upload the next video lesson.